Millions of fans worldwide and concert tickets that are more expensive than Beyonce's. Korean boy band BTS is about to arrive in Fort Worth, and you might not know who they are. But as News 8's Bradley Blackburn reports, they have an army of followers.
They're 7 young men from halfway around the world singing songs in Korean. And to an army of fans, it just makes sense.
You just enjoy how it sounds, like that's really all that matters.
BTS fans like Lexi Skaveda are called the Army, literally.
Yeah, Army, yeah.
And they are assembling right now in Fort Worth. Lexi flew in from New York City.
It was closer than just like flying all the way out to LA.
The band is part of a wave of K-pop, Korean music that's become mainstream. BTS collaborating with artists like Nicki Minaj.
What's good, Korea? You know I've been on boards for my whole career.
According to StubHub, they are the top-selling act in the country right now. Higher ticket demand than Elton John or Taylor Swift. Both Fort Worth shows are sold out. The cheapest ticket being resold for Saturday is $800. Fort Worth's Convention Center has seen lots of big-name acts over the years. Led Zeppelin, Paul McCartney, the Eagles, WFA there back in 1974 for Elvis Presley.
I just really do enjoy his music and enjoy looking at him too.
Today, in the exact same spot, the reasons are a little different.
We love their music, obviously, and I think it's super diverse.
Elena and Lexi came from Springfield, Missouri, drawn to a band with a positive message. The tour's name is Love Yourself.
Loving yourself and being nice to others, that's really what they stand for.
Fans have camped out in other cities to see BTS up close. Fort Worth says that won't be allowed, though these fans are already testing the limits.
We're all there for the same reason, that's why we all camp out.
An army now at the ready. In Fort Worth, Bradley Blackburn, Channel 8 News.